Hey guys, I'm Nick. I'm gonna take a few minutes today. I'm gonna show you how I rig my kayak for inshore. We'll do an offshore rigging video here in the future. It's simple. One of the things to tell everybody is just keep your kayak simple, hit the water, and then figure out where you need things. We're gonna start real quick on the front right, and we'll move our way backwards, and then we'll go over to the left side. I don't carry a lot of stuff. I carry 3 rods. We won't go into those details in this video because it's just too much information. But at first, we'll just look at the front of the kayak right here. You can see this net, okay? I keep it right here like so, nothing special, just so I can grab it quick and easy and net a fish. Obviously, I use my right hand. This is a Yak Attack Roto Grip. I like to mount it right here. You can mount it anywhere up here that you want. This is a good spot for it though. It's right in that bend. It'll keep it secure. Whether the wind blows it, it's not gonna come off there easy, and it's always right where you need it. There is no fidgeting or looking for it. Pedal system, I keep my phone in here. I keep a wrench and stuff to remove the prop if needed, but nothing special there. Right back here, we'll just turn the camera a bit. I like to keep my fish finder here. Now, I admit that I don't really use this inshore. There's a rod holder here too. I don't really use this inshore, but I keep it with me in case I want to check the water temperatures or I go somewhere I don't know. It just sits right here. I often just keep it right like so while I'm actually on the water. I don't really use it inshore. If I do use it, I just pop it up, turn it on, check the temperature, move on with my life. But I like to keep it just a little bit further forward. That way I can just slide my water bottle right in there. It's out of the way, it makes it nice and easy. Underneath the seat, I keep a pair of D-hookers right here on a leash. Now this leash is made by a guy named Benjamin, owns a company called RoboHawk. We did a video about those leashes earlier in the year, small company. I like to support the small companies, right? Quality product, does a good job. Other side, another one of the leashes. Keep a pair of split ring pliers. Obviously, it's just change out treble hooks from time to time. We don't use them a lot, but it's nice to have. These guys, obviously, we use to unhook a ton of fish. It's really important, makes life easy. I'll put some drinks down there sometimes in a hurry or a snack, my beef jerky in that slot, but I don't keep too much on hand there. I don't put anything in this inside shelf when I'm inshore. A lot of times this pocket right here, I just end up tossing lures in I cut off or something like that. It's a good storage area, nice and simple. Back of the seat wise, I keep these little, these little nylon or these little mesh plastic D-rings here. I hook my boomerang snips to them, but I just broke the last pair, so I gotta get a new pair, so they're not available for the video. Behind the seat, I keep a few things, just water bottle, there's some Slim Jims in there, Nutri-Grain bar. Another place is to toss things real quick that I don't really need, I just have with me. Sometimes I keep a rain jacket back there if I think it's gonna rain. It's a small, lightweight one. Now we're gonna move the camera again, we'll just reposition it, so hold on. All right, so back here I keep 2 pair of fish grips. I keep the one with nothing on it just so I can grab it real quick, grip the fish, unhook it, and I have to properly secure the fish, right? Especially anything that has teeth. You don't want to get your hands down there. These things go a long ways. I keep another pair back here, and I keep them attached to this leash. Oops, tangled up. I keep them attached to this leash. That way I can just hook this like so. Then I have a real quick stringer, or I can just toss it in the water. It's also a good way to keep a fish healthy if you want to take a photo or you need to get a good measurement of it. You want to keep it in the water and then get a good measurement. Nothing fancy, just super simple. I keep my little makeshift rod holder back here. Been using a variety of these, a variety of these for the last few years. They do a fantastic job. It's simple, nothing to it. I only carry 3 rods inshore, so it serves me well. We just did a video about the tackle box. I'll put a suggested link up to this up there. If you haven't seen it, super simple. I don't carry a lot of stuff when we're fishing inshore here. There's not really a reason to. You know exactly what you're going to see. Clean water, shallow, and so on. Nothing to that. It's pretty much the whole right side of the kayak. The idea is to keep it simple and effective. Now, if you just stay there, I'll move over here real quick. Take my stool with me. All right, so back here, keep the rod holder, right? Now, I talked about this rod holder all the time. You have a $400 rod and reel in your hand. You don't want to just toss it across your lap when you land the fish. So the goal is always to net the fish, open the spool, and drop it in here. That way you always know your rod is secure. It's always an easy place to put it. Depending how short or tall you are, that front right rod holder is not the easiest to access, right? So if you're tall, getting up there, you gotta lean all the way forward. You have a fish in your way. This way you can just open the spool, turn your back, just turn your arm, and it goes in the same spot every time. Once you get used to it being there, it just goes right in without looking for it. Real easy and simple. Variety of rod holders will work. That one has served us well over the years. While we're inshore, depending on the time of year, we'll carry a stakeout pole instead of the paddle. Now, in the winter months, it's super shallow. So a lot of times I'll carry the paddle just so we can get across shallow areas without pulling out the stakeout pole and pushing and pushing and pushing. This way we can paddle. Believe it or not, this kayak paddles really good. For being so big, it paddles. I've been in some big kayaks, Jack's in big rigs, spent a lot of time in that kayaks, other big platforms, and this kayak paddles really well for being so large. So don't be afraid to paddle it if you have to. It's not that bad. I like it there. It's nice, simple, and easy. We've already covered this guy, the split rings being on the right side of the kayak. Not too much to it. There's nothing else back there really. We don't use a paddle holder that comes on the kayak. I like to keep the measuring board right here underneath the seat to the left-hand side. You can keep it behind you, but remember, I don't like fidgeting or trying to fumble and find something. It's always right here. We make these little guys for the PDL, for the Predator PDL, that just slides into the scupper hole like so, uses the existing gasket. There's a video about that and stuff too. And it holds this in place. You can just pop it out of here. Well, it's even easier when the pedals aren't up. Okay, fail. It's real easy when you're sitting up and the pedals are down. Super easy. Keep the measuring board with us. It fits a bunch of different boards. I like to carry this one. I carried a catch board for a long time, but it's just so heavy. I move so many kayaks every day. The 3 or 4 pounds makes a huge difference once when you're moving 7 kayaks every day. It gets exhausting eventually. Goes right back into there. That's really it for the rigging part, as in like what is up top on the dash, around you. In the front hatch, we keep that Navarre battery system in there. Keep a first aid kit, another waterproof bag. I'll show you real quick. We'll just toss this out of the way. Open this up. I keep the Navarre system. We talked about this a few times in past videos. It served us well, nothing special. It's a lightweight battery. I keep a life jacket up here with a whistle. Depending on where you're at, the Coast Guard rules, you gotta have this, right? So I just keep it in there. We usually wear the inflatables when we wear them, but I keep this just in case. Toss that over here. I keep a spare prop in here just in case. Don't ever have to really use it, but it's nice to have just in case, right? First aid kit, flashlight, flare, rope. Just simple stuff that you may or may not need, but it's smart to have it. You never know when anything's gonna go wrong. But that's it, man. That's the whole kayak, man. I know guys who carry enough stuff in these kayaks to last weeks and weeks on the water. So keep it simple. That's my biggest piece of advice. Lots and lots of people are new to it. They're getting into it, and they want to bring half a Bass Pro with them. It's not needed. It causes more problems in the long run. That's it. Super simple, quick walkthrough to show you guys what I carry. I mean, that's really it. That's everything. We just talked about everything in a very short period of time. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section. Let me know what kind of kayak you guys are fishing from, and tell me something that you do that I don't do. I'd like to hear it. Everyone does it different, and I find it very interesting. Thanks for watching.